Blarb the Douche's movie review. Of course, it's Oscar nomination time, and there's a lot of movies out right now that I've been wanting to watch, and I haven't seen them all. On the list, we have, I still want to see Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Doubt, Milk, Gran Torino. I miss Changeling, but I guess I'll get it on DVD. Frost Nixon, Slumdog Millionaire. But I did see 3 of them recently. 2 weeks ago, I saw The Reader, when Kate Winslet won Best Actress for Golden Globe. I think it's warranted. She was very good in that movie. The movie itself, though, it's very good, but it's very, very heavy and thick. When you watch it, you're going to be forced to think about it for the rest of the day and the next day. And it's one of those kind of movies, and it's not necessarily a happy movie. It's got its moments, but it's one of these movies that makes you ask questions, and I liked it a lot. I was very pleased with The Reader. Another one I saw about a week ago was the one that Kate Winslet won Best Supporting Actress for in Golden Globes. That was Revolutionary Road. Again, I think her nomination and winning is warranted. In fact, I liked her better in Revolutionary Road than I did in The Reader. And I think Leonardo DiCaprio got kind of overlooked in that one too. He was very good in that movie. He's a great actor, but there's very few times he really grabs me in his weird, unique DiCaprio way, where I'm like really into what's going on. And Titanic was a good movie and all, but he didn't do anything for me in that. For me, his role in this movie reminded me why I liked him in the get-go. It came back a little bit in The Aviator, but he has this ability to play people how they would really act when they're on their last straw. Revolutionary Road, I think they shafted DiCaprio. Sam Mendes directed it. The guy that did American Beauty and Jarhead. Kind of a rising director. He did a lot of TV shows in the 90s. He's doing good. And this movie, in a weird way, has a similar feel to American Beauty, Revolutionary Road. It's better. So if you like American Beauty and that kind of feel, check it out. Revolutionary Road is good. And those are the first 2 I've seen. The third one I've seen, which totally kicks the other 2 movies' asses, is The Wrestler. Holy shit. There's no way that Mickey Rourke can't win an Oscar for that role. It was so good, I almost felt like the person acting, Mickey Rourke, was really putting himself through all this. I felt like I was walking alongside somebody as they were dealing with the craziest shit, and I was feeling their exact emotions at every single frame. It's not just him, it's the great director. Darren Aronofsky was still kind of a young director. He did Pi, Requiem for a Dream, and The Fountain, and then this movie. And he's maturing. His movies always had a stylized look to it, and this one still does. The Wrestler has a very neat look, but it's a different look than his other movies. This movie in particular, I thought was interesting. Had a lot of long shots, meaning that like the camera's following an actor and you're having to follow it. But you have to remember that all the other actors in that scene, that shot, have to remember what to do, what to do, and when to do it perfectly when they're in frame. And there's a lot of that in this movie. And it was choreographed so well. And it's not just that, but that makes the movie so good. That's just one element that makes it so engaging. But the story itself is pretty weird because I myself am not into wrestling at all. You know, WCW wrestling or any wrestling. In fact, I'm not even that into sports. And I'm telling you right now, this is a human interest story. And in short, it's really a story about no matter what happens in your life, never stop trying. The movie had so many levels to it. It was very interesting, like, because it also brings back a feeling of what happens when you get old and your generation's music and entertainment becomes obsolete, but you still like it. What happens to you? Do you have to just kind of evolve, or do you kind of do what you like? And for this movie, this character, you're following somebody pretty much that's still stuck in the 80s, but you don't feel sorry for him. You don't feel sorry for him. You don't think of him as like somebody that just isn't trying. I remember thinking afterwards, going like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Mickey Rourke is the same age as my dad. And I've seen him in bit parts all through the years. Sin City is probably the bigger things I know him from, and Buffalo 66. But after watching this, I remember thinking, why in the fuck haven't I been seeing this guy in movies more? He's good. He's very good. Mickey Rourke, man, he is perfect. I mean, it really is good. It's a very good movie. And another supporting character that I thought was very good was Marissa Tomei. In this movie, she plays a stripper that Mickey Rourke kind of falls in love with, and but he has to transcend the customer love thing, and she has a real hard time getting around that. She does a really awesome job of playing the stripper, and then in other scenes you see her on a normal date in the daytime with Mickey, and she has a totally different feel to her. She's like a normal person all of a sudden, not a sex thing. She did very good with that. You did a good job, Marissa. But man, all in all, I'm serious. And all the Oscar movies out now right now, there's still some I haven't seen that I want to see. But the ones I've seen recently, The Reader, good, heavy. Revolutionary Road, equally good, if not actually better than The Reader. It's still pretty heavy. The Wrestler, extremely good. See that one first, and I'm telling you, man, it's much more uplifting, and you'll feel all right. Go see The Wrestler.